I'm sorry, but I'm pretty much done with Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle's got to go.
I'm tired.
I mean, it's cool to see a little action figure. It's different from the rest, but I'm done with that. Take him to if you want to keep him around, ECW be the perfect place. He can mess around there. You can use the gimmick. People can laugh about it. He can do some cool little storylines there, whatever. But it can't work on Raw. It won't work on SmackDown.
Well, I'm tired of seeing him in the actual ring wrestling.
Me too. But if for some reason he's good at what he does and they like him for some reason, he's got to go to ECW. It's just I can't see him in SmackDown or Raw. It's just there's too much talent, too many storylines, and a lot of good stuff that can possibly be happening. And with someone like that interrupting the show, it's not great.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Chavo Guerrero actually having that spot and actually be a part of that six-man match.
Easily.
In the United States Championship at the night.
Man, Chavo versus Kofi Kingston would be awesome.
Yes. Yes.
What's going on here, man?
I don't know.
They saving Chavo for Hornswoggle? What kind of crap is that?
Yeah, exactly. That match, Hornswoggle removes the pants of Chavo to win the match, which Chavo was wearing the jalapeno and chili boxers.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. But
that was funny.
2 minutes and 36 seconds. Too long for that. The next segment, which was John Cena runs into Triple H in the back. He wanted to confront Triple H of what he said in the ring in the beginning of the show, which was he can care less if he wins the belt or not. He can care less if Cena wins the belt.
Yeah.
What he cares about the most is Orton not
winning the belt,
keeping the belt
right
at Night of the Champions. And so Cena hits him up about it, and Triple H went ahead and says, I hope you didn't believe what I said because I didn't mean it.
Right.
I want the belt.
Right.
So they just wanted to make sure that they were going to be on the same page for the main event. So the last segment with ZZ Top and Santino. And they had to work in the legs segment. So they went ahead and they had the Divas come in, which was Kelly Kelly. She was looking very good.
Oh, yes.
Alicia Fox, she does have some nice legs, but then I couldn't help notice the stripper behind her, which was Gail Kim. And Rosa Mendez just ruined it all.
Chunti.
And Santino went ahead and just completely ruined the thing, which was kind of funny, but he's in those Speedos again. And that makes ZZ Top done with the segment.
Right.
And it just they leave with Santino doing a lap dance to a chair.
Yeah.
Going back
waste of time.
Yeah. Going back to the ring, Jerry King Lawler and Michael Cole went ahead and was in the ring, and they went ahead and they did the Night of Champions card.
Right.
Another waste of time.
In the ring.
In the ring.
I hate that.
Chris Jericho is leaving, and he runs into Legacy, and they kind of mess with him a little bit about his match at Night of the Champions. Jericho comes back and he says that, you never know, Randy Orton could be his partner.
Right.
So then they announced that Shaquille O'Neal is going to be the next host for Raw. And I could probably almost guarantee you this is going to be a live.
The whole show.
The whole show.
The only reason why is because of all his videos he's been putting on all over YouTube and the net and everything. He is, as much as I hate this Hollywood stuff, is probably the only one I would sit there and watch.
Well, I think it's a pretty much done deal with the Cavs, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I really don't know what he has to promote.
Yeah.
I can't figure that out.
But he's all over, internet. He's all over the internet with videos like crazy.
Well, I think that's part of trying to steal the thunder from Kobe a little bit.
Yeah.
Because
I don't think it has to do anything with the Lakers or Kobe. I think right now Shaquille O'Neal is getting big hits on YouTube. Big hits all over different web pages of his singing, of his challenging MMA fighters, of him dancing, him doing your mama jokes. There's a lot of videos out there with him right now, and he's pretty much the top views right now on YouTube's and other pages. So I can see the reason why they brought him in.
Right.
So, I mean, I think that is actually a little interesting to me to watch, but I think probably after 5-10 minutes of him, I'm done with him. I mean, that's about it. This Hollywood stuff is just not working for me.
So, again, I mean, I really don't know what he's going to promote.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to promote, but it's just, I can just see why he's there. He's just all over the place right now.
I mean, the whole Donald Trump thing was supposed to promote the the Apprentice.
Right.
And then Seth Green was to promote Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken.
ZZ Top was to promote
New
their
album.
tour and their new album.
Yeah.
And Shaquille doesn't really fit in that area. But I also heard rumors that Jeremy Piven, star of Entourage,
Yeah.
is going to be also with Shaq.
Really? Is that because of the new season?
Could be. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how much.
I don't care, man.
I don't know how much a wrestling fan is Jerry Piven, but
I don't care.
But I think you're going to see Shaq, and they also kind of teased in the WWE.com that you never know Shaq because of his, being
As
active,
big as he is,
being active, being
it's interesting to see him sides up against a wrestler.
training in MMA,
Mm-hmm.
that he might actually have a match.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
He's crazy,
But
he's entertaining crazy.
So anyway, the next match was the ZZ Top's legs match, which was the girls' match: Kelly Kelly and Gail Kim versus Rosa Mendez and Alicia Fox. Alicia hits the worst small package ever.
She's a pretty big girl,
And she's tall.
Yeah.
And she picks up a win, and she actually pins Kelly Kelly. That whole match took about 3 minutes 42 seconds.
Yeah.
And it had its moments.
You know what I'd rather have seen instead of that match was to actually have Kelly Kelly and the Chunti have a little more time in the back with ZZ Top and take the Chavo match out and put Gail Kim versus Alicia Fox.
Yeah. Well, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I think that would have been a better matchup than what they had.
That's really putting the women's division over.
Well, the women's division in Raw is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just not getting the time anymore because you were telling me that Vince McMahon was being a little upset with their performance.
The women's division.
Well, I don't think it was the performance part. I think it's because they have no story for them. So the performance suffers because of that.
It was both, yeah.
Yeah. So if you give them a storyline to run with, they can do something. And I think that would have been better than Chavo and Hornswoggle. That was just dumb.
Well, I mean, I think
If they're going to kill the feud, let Chavo come out and be dominant. I mean, kill that feud. That thing is dumb.
I don't know why they took a lot of Raw's talent and they moved it over to SmackDown. I mean, it's a better show because of it.
SmackDown's way better.
But really, you have Mickie James and Maurice.
Right.
And Gail Kim could wrestle. I mean, she shows what she got last Monday.
Right.
I was impressed. But, I mean, that's it. I mean, Rosa Mendez, not so much.
She's gone.
Alicia Fox, I'm sorry,
Alicia
sweetie.
Fox, you know what? She's not that great, but she has more ring ability than that Chun.
I don't know. I don't think so.
She looks like she can grow a little bit faster.
The thing is about being a diva, and it sucks. I think it sucks. But regardless if you have talent or not, if you don't have the looks, you're done.
She's not that bad looking.
Alicia Fox?
Yeah, she's not that bad.
I don't know. I'm not.
She's better than that Chun. Trust me.
Well, I don't know, man. She really needs to pick it up. If not, she's gonna go back down with the Bella Twins in ECW.
Oh, Bella Twins are ugly. You know what's pretty funny to me, though? I've just noticed watching Raw and SmackDown and ECW that the big men are kind of almost being extinct.
Yeah.
What's up with that? There used to be a lot of huge big guys. They're not dominating anymore.
Well, because they're slow, first of all.
Yeah, but Vince McMahon used to love those guys.
Well, yeah.
Now the show's all the mid-carders are the top, and the big guys are now the mid-carders. Which I kind of like now.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of interesting. I mean, you got the Big Show. You always complain about why is he a mid-carder, and I always say he's crappy, this and that. But what are they going to do with them?
I like to see, call me crazy, but I like to see a Jack Swagger Cena feud.
That'd be nice.
I like to see that.
But again, they're not big guys.
Well, still.
They're tall and stuff, but they're not really big guys. They're not like Khali, Big Show. What's that guy's name? Ezekiel, whatever his name is? Ezekiel. They're not these guys like that.
Well,
And the thing I worry about is those are the guys that you always look for the big power moves, the big Royal Rumble moments, the big WrestleMania, feuds.
Right.
And I wonder, are they going to be grabbing any more of these superstars like that, or are they going to be pushing any of these big guys, or are you going to always expect these big guys just to kind of flop around now?
Well, I think part of it is that, look at, for example, Batista.